Miss Avak, I'll overlook your little gym class disruption if you help me with the report I'm writing. Tell me your likes and dislikes.
Well, I dislike being tied to a chair.
Good. I'll use a big font, butts with the margins, and I'll be home in time for Jay Leno.
You would like Leno.
How dare you insult that big-chinned everyman and his various African-American band leaders? Perhaps you'll earn some respect spending the rest of the afternoon in my death maze! Oh, this is useless. I need to observe the teenagers in their element. I will be Diane Fossey, and they the gorillas. But where can I find the mist?
Attention, students! JFK will be having a huge cake tonight. Students only! That is all.
Death maze, huh?
Oh, I was in the maze once. It was hot. You know, I'm hot now. I think I'll take my shirt off. Ah, ready for the weekend.
Hello everybody, welcome once again to another episode of The Brony Show. Episode 412. 412. We just need 8 more episodes in and then we can go ahead and blaze it. But for now, we're going to pretend that we're blazing it. We're going to get relaxed. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to talk about happy little trees with my co-host here. We are joined by Deathlight Productions.
There ain't no accidents, man.
We are joined by Textalia.
To be one with the trees, I need some weed.
We have Toa Koi.
Y'all need to get on my level high, because you can't get it.
And we have Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Fuck your trees.
Well, that escalated in an interesting way, so why don't we go ahead and start us off here. We do got quite a bit to talk about, and for today's episode, I'm quite excited as we're going to bring back an old favorite, a classic of a classic, something that people might have forgotten over time, but I've never forgotten, of course. We are going to do Caption This, where we are going to take a wonderful fun picture from Pony, whether it's from recent episodes, long past, however we'll have it, and we're going to put little captions on it in order to make it into spoopy fun. And of course, we are starting on the spooky month, so all of the pictures will have a Halloween theme to them, or at least be related to Halloween in some way. I am excited. Aren't all of you excited too?
In fairness, your calm demeanor is kind of creeping some people out.
In all honesty, yes. We are all very excited for this.
Well, don't worry. I can assure you that I'm bringing the energy 150%. So let's go ahead and bring a massive amount of energy into talking a little bit about our daily lives. So our best way to do that is to bring our little soapbox up and talk about said daily lives in a segment of What's Up Brony. So I implore all of you bronies out there, what's up bronies?
Well, I got 2 bikes stolen again. I did buy a new one, and it is now chained up to my front porch, and I am now watching and waiting for someone to try and take the new one.
Well, you don't keep your bikes in the garage?
The garage is for the motorcycle.
You had 2 stolen already?
Oh, these are actually number 2 and number 3. First one was stolen up at Walmart.
That sounds rather unfortunate.
Oh, it is quite unfortunate. And yet I still have a cheery attitude.
Well, and whatever gets you through it, I guess.
I told you, you can't get as high as me. No one can.
I'm not sure we want to. Alright, well, in any case, so, Toa Koi apparently has constant bikes being stolen, and he's just watching for people to steal them at this point. Personally, I would probably actually just secure them with heavy metal bars, but I don't know, I'm crazy that way.
I did say I locked it up on the front porch. So they gotta take off either the lock or the porch.
I'll just grab my chain cutter. Don't worry.
Out of curiosity, what kind of a bike lock do you have?
It's one that spells out stuff.
You know what? I think I got a perfect person for this. Hello, Blinked. Do you want to tell Toa Koi how to do proper bicycle security?
You get a goddamn lock. You get a lock, or you take your bike off the front wheel, or you mess up your chain, where only way you know how to fix it. Hi there, everybody.
You're not wrong.
By the way,
Hi, Blake.
you blinked.
Also, first and foremost, if you're taking it to work, put it in a storage room. Don't leave it out on the street.
It's
No, I normally
it's
lock that up to a lamp post that's got light on it, and people
he works
know
at
my-
McDonald's.
Yeah.
There's still got to be a place in there you can stuff the damn thing.
Not really.
I
McDonald's.
would put it.
You have a dumpster?
Yes, we do. I would put it
We
in
go-
there, but there's nowhere to lock it up against, and that place is very much frequented by people that either smoke or just don't throw away trash. So I ain't putting my bike there where I have to clean it up afterwards.
And
I mean, if it rains, it's gonna clean it for you.
you know what?
Also, hi,
Let's. We also have Short Circuit. Hey, Short. How's it going, man?
Also, sorry, folks, I wasn't here the other day. Had a surprise trip to go see my moon. So, I would have been here for the Doom shenanigans, because I heard it was really funny.
No, it was not funny.
He got raised.
It was really funny.
Raised.
It was not funny.
No, I know, he told me. I didn't catch the backdraft, or whatever you want to call it, but I did catch, like, peripheral rage, because he told me a little bit in text here on Disco. So, like, I've got a general idea of what happened, and yeah, no, that fight is not easy if you don't realize, and it happened to me. I was going for that fight, I was, like, fighting my fucking, skin of my teeth, getting through some of the fights, and then I realized the charges come back. So you could keep using the sword to deal with the big dum-dums. Didn't realize that till, like, partially through the almost like at the end of the first phase, and that's basically your answer to dealing with anything that you don't want to deal with.
All right. Well,
All that happened for me was I got really sick, did a bunch of research on the engine that I have, and deleted the EGR, and that's the exhaust circulation system. It's a really dumb thing, but yeah.
Oh, also I helped my mother move in a washing machine. I had to take out the other one.
Oh, that's fun.
yes.
And I had to do this while making sure I didn't knock over the dog's water, make sure the dogs didn't go out, and make sure my grandmother was comfortable because, I'm dealing with a grandmother with cancer.
That's rough, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours.
I mean,
Yeah.
it happens, unfortunately.
Mm.
Like,
yeah,
it's just that kind of year.
it's just that kind of year, indeed.
Well, let's try jumping onto something a little more positive for people, or at least positive for me.
I'm on a boat to make the other boats go explode.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm playing War of Warships. You can play on hard for that one.
Oh, you know what? I'm
so
not
you
going
in
to.
for the Transformers?
I'm not gonna lie when you say.
Haru, okay, on the side there, Haru actually did buy me the commander pack, and she got me the Megatron skin for one of the ships. So yes, you can blame Haru entirely.
You know, I can't believe I'm going to. So, hey, Suki, do you know the one with the warships that are actually a bunch of basically Japanese
Azure
girls.
Lane.
Thank you. So you didn't do Azure Lane? You
No. Well, no. Okay. First and foremost, I was moving.
And second and foremost,
What money do I have? also, I don't really care for the Azure Lane shit because that's literally on the same silly shit tier as the girls that are guns.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. Actually,
although the girls that dress as Gundams, not as silly.
I think there's an anime actually based on that somewhere. I'm not kidding. I think there's actually an anime on that.
Yeah, the Gundam girls is kind of a thing. Why? I don't know.
Anyway, getting back on track. Not that there's such a thing. But yeah, getting on to better news. At least to try to put a positive spin on things. Currently, I'm on it's the beginning week number 2 of trying to work out every single day. So some of you might have been hearing some of my current grievances in regards to that. So what I'm doing is I'm using Ring Fit Adventure now that my right arm is no longer as painful.
Oh, your right arm is no longer crimped up from diadem.
Well, not 100%. It's still got a little bit of a pain if I just move it just the right way, but it's almost all gone.
It's
so
functional.
It's a lot more functional and workable. So yeah, I've been doing Ring Fit Adventure, and also to help with the noise, I got basically a gym mat, a big, thick, half-inch thick rubber gym mat in order to, so I'm not making bonk, bonk, bonk upstairs while I have a roommate downstairs. Obviously, that's not good, but yeah, I've been doing it for over a week now. I started week 2 earlier today. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of left me in an interesting state where I basically freaking exhausted for a good chunk of the day afterwards. And in fact, I took a nap just after work in order to try to regain some of my energy. It's also it's a little bit why I'm kind of on a moment. Just when I'm tired, I get antsy. It's weird.
Yeah, that's yeah. When you first get back into like true exercise for a while, then trust me, I was pretty much the same way for a good week or so after I started back up.
Yeah, I'm hoping in a couple of weeks it'll actually do what people always say they do. It's like, if you want more energy, go exercise. You'll feel much more energy. It's like, I exercise and I feel like I want to sleep all day. What lies are you telling me?
Come join me in the scrapyard, man.
You lied to me.
Second, a lot of that also has to do with the fact that you're consuming more energy, so your body breaks down more, therefore you feel tired.
Oh, I'm breaking down, all right. I'm breaking down plenty.
Well, you know what I mean, though.
I know what you mean.
You gotta make energy. You gotta use energy to make more energy, so you can be at the same energy, so you're not tired at that energy.
So in other words, energy.
Energy. Anyway, so the only problem with all of this now, the only problem with all of this now that people are wondering, okay, so why bring up the mat part? Well, other than the fact that it is a nice mat. I got it for $15 from Wally World, so yeah, that was sweet.
Glitch.
Unfortunately, Glitch has a really horrible. I think it's a kind of an addiction in some ways because. Just before the show, when I went to get a thing of water just to make sure I keep nice and hydrated during the show, he basically ripped off an entire section. It's assembled like a jigsaw. It's assembled like a jigsaw, and he ripped off a chunk of the jigsaw and chewed on it. So yeah, he's got like this crazy addiction to chewing rubber. It drives me absolutely crazy. I've had to hide some of my foam swords because he will chew the crap out of them.
You can just make it so your cat associates it with a bad thing.
I'm trying to. I'm going to try getting a flavor spray. I was going to try to get one last week, but things didn't go well. But I'm going to try to get like a flavor spray that I can spray on it so that it will be a distaste to him, so he won't want to do it. And the other thing is I'm going to get a giant rug that I could just cover it with so that he can't get to it at all. The thing is that it's hard for me to catch him in the act. That's the problem. He knows I don't like that. And he will go and chew on it when I'm not around or I'm not paying attention. I'm nowhere near it. he's smart enough to avoid me while with this. So it's the problem. He knows not to do it, so that's even more irritating.
At least you got a smart cat.
Unfortunately, yes, he's a very smart. He's a smart, dumbass cat.
Well, that is the issue of having a creature that knows your habits and can go, okay, I can wait and I can do stuff.
Yeah, we have a cat here. She used to claw my soundbook and everything.
Sorry. To be fair, boss, real quick, you could just start in the room, in my old room.
Well, that's also one thought, but it's so big that I can lay on it twice over, so it's almost the size of a bed. And so it would be kind of a pain to drag it in and out every single time I went to work out.
Well, this is also why I even sent you that suggestion for the hard rubber dental cat toy.
Right.
If you want something, but not.
The problem is that once he destroys something, he moves on, but I'll take a look at it regardless. Anyway, that's just a fun, stupid thing there. That's just what I'm dealing with. Anyway, so but I'm still getting exercise. I'm still trying to get back into healthy habits, so hopefully I'll be a lot more energetic. I'll feel a lot more lively, and then I won't feel like that this entire pandemic has stripped me of all life energy and the will to live. Not literally, though. Not literally.
Take it from someone who has worked through this entire thing. If you can make it through this, you can make it through almost anything.
The problem is we haven't made through it yet.
We're not done yet.
We're not done. It's
That's the thing people keep on forgetting.
No, I can't forget it. But let's leave that alone. That gets into a whole mess of discussion.
That is a bombshell and a minefield we do not need to walk through.
Okay, so talking about bomb fields, does anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony, before we actually move on to news?
Nope. Also, Blank Bailey says hello.
Well, none from Toa. Does anybody else have any other?
Anyways, now most of my business. I'm down here in Texas, and I'm back online. So you should see me floating around here from now and then.
Yeah.
I might be able to join next Sunday. We'll see.
Also, Blank Short has a map for the Minecraft server, like website.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll link it to you. Yeah.
Any other What's Up, Brony, before we go ahead and move on here? or an entire news segment is going to be What's Up, Brony at this rate.
Well, I am geared up now, so I can do the 200 horsepower setup for that engine, so I'm pretty excited about that. But,
ooh, sounds fun.
Nice.
Yeah, with a truck like that, it's going to burn the tires going in third gear.
That doesn't sound as fun.
Yeah, there's going to be a bomb and burnouts and everything.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and move on here then. Starting off with online conventions, because despite everything going on, conventions are still a thing, and they are still a must. So we must talk about the conventions. Speaking, the next one coming up this weekend is Britannia's Spooky Sleepover, or UK PonyCon Line's Halloween Convention. This is actually this weekend, so it's in less than 5 days from their clock right here. You can see it right here. Of course, you got to remember this is in the United Kingdom, so their time zones are going to be vastly different from what you're expecting. However, it looks like it's going to be a big, fun, spoopy time.
At least they have a timer on it so you can sync up.
Yeah, you can sync up a little bit, and it looks like it's actually going to be 2 days worth of events, so it's not going to be just a quick 8 or 12-hour thing. It will be, you will have plenty of time to catch it. Of course, I thought they posted they must have not posted it on their website yet. Okay. But yeah, no, they did post their event schedule recently, but I guess they haven't put it on the site. However, if you want another online pony convention, you can go ahead and check that out. The next one, of course, Ponyville Cider Fest, which will be coming up in the middle of November, or, well, the week after the beginning of November. This one, they have recently opened up their sponsor packages. Because, you know, some people want to get in a little bit of that early swag, or they want to show dedication to some of their favorite conventions, and this is one way to help out Ponyville Cider Fest, especially since they've really got a bad short end of the stick with all of this crap going on.
Yeah.
So currently what is happening, they actually already sold out of their big sponsor packages, which is really exciting for them. But they have a bunch of other packages that are currently on sale. The Smiles package, the Support package, and the Spirit package. You get everything from just a nice little badge and lanyard to glassware, t-shirts, posters, masks, pins, and enough store credit for a plush, hint hint. And also, yeah. And also you can get a few things like getting your name put onto a website or a special sponsor item. Well, no, those are the sponsor badges, so you're not getting into that. But yeah, so if you have a little bit extra money to spend and you want to help out with Ponyville Cider Fest and also get some of their stuff postmarked for you, or pre-marked, you can get into some of their packages. Just remember to ask permissions before you go into their packages.
It's very rude opening up somebody else's packages, don't you know?
I think it's illegal in most states.
Okay. Anybody remember the name of the Japanese pony convention?
Nope.
No.
My apologies.
No, it's okay. I saw something a little bit, I saw it earlier today about it, and I'm just trying to remember what it was.
Did they name it after a mountain? I'm trying to remember.
That's Crystal Mountain. And
and I missed that. Well, kind of missed that a little bit, but no, it wasn't it.
I did not miss trying to do the work for them, though.
No,
I like Crystal Mountain, but that was just not fun.
No, that fifth one was just hurt all of us. But
Me hurt all of us. It's mostly hurt you, just me and you.
Okay, Japan PonyCon. It is Japan PonyCon. But yeah, it looks like they kind of made an interesting announcement here. Granted, you can't understand half of it because it's in Japanese. But they basically posted up this JPC 2020. So
yeah, I just see that on the thing. I have a thread here.
Cool. But yeah,
I'll link it to you.
All right.
Oh, you're already there. My fault. Remember, I don't got sound.
That's right. Okay. Japonicon, thank you. That sounds wrong. That sounds so wrong somehow.
Wow.
Wow. I'm gonna go with Japan PonyCon because that gets really close to something. I don't know what to think.
A slur, somebody said, from a world war.
Okay. Doing a Google Translate on it. Let's see. It's been 3 years since Japanese PonyCon held at this place.
Yeah.
On
okay.
November 22nd, commissions and other items are sold and distributed at tables. Yada yada yada.
Is it online or is it physical?
From what I am seeing, apparently it is physical.
Oh, so they're gonna actually have a physical convention. Wow. Huh.
Well, remember, this is Japan, where they have a much better control of the pancakes.
Let's not talk about Celestia's pancakes too much. She's gotten to crepes now, and it's gotten serious.
It's kind of weird.
That's why I didn't specifically say what it.
All right.
Yeah, Circuit. I heard those crepes were orange flavored.
Yes. Unfortunately, they were nasty.
Orange grapes.
They were nasty.
They were mixed wrong. It was very unfortunate.
Actually, I think that's what crepes Suzettes are. Actually, I think that's orange flavor. I remember right.
But in any case, we're moving on to other news here. Now, Renegade Game Studios has started to announce that they're going to be doing for other Hasbro properties what they did with the Power Rangers. So what did they do with Power Rangers? Well, they managed to introduce a line of book RPGs as well as tabletop card games. So it looks like deck building card games and other book RPGs might be in line for My Little Pony in the near future. And also G.I. Joe and Transformers.
Well, honestly, we already have an in-show, excuse to have, tabletop things, so...
Well, we can deal with a deck building card game, though. That can always be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Besides, you never know. They might... They might do a better. They might do a good job of it too. You can't discount one for the other, man.
No, but remember, we did have something like this before with the trading card game.
Well, not the trading card game. This is a deck builder game. This is like Angry Rabbits, Muffin Time. It's like Muffin Time.
Angry Kittens. Muffin Time or Exploding Kittens.
Exploding Kittens, Muffin Time, Angry Unicorns, or you get what I'm going. You get what I'm going with, though. It's not like random packs. You get the full cards, and you make your own decks that way.
Yep.
So in any case, next, My Little Pony issue 90 of the comics has released. This, of course, is dealing with Sakura and her adventures back at her homeland, where we're actually seeing other zebras as well as other creatures, including the Selkies. So really, the Selkie is just the one thing that has my attention the most, but yeah, I actually managed to pick up my copy of the comic, and I haven't read it yet, so I have no idea what's happening. But it's exciting and fun regardless. So we're going to go ahead and move on.
And I'm like, ooh, they carry that over nice.
Fair enough. We're going to move on. Sorry. I just read something in our content creation, and my brain's trying to... Twitting?
Your brain had an issue.
Twitting?
I'm using the twitting.
Okay.
Word.
Twitting.
Oh, twitting.
Okay. Kotobukiya has announced pre-release or pre-orders for Sunset Shimmer. So if you want to get your dose of bacon hair, now is your chance to dump $100 for her.
Get it while it's hot.
Oh, I would actually, because they're getting hard to find once they actually get released.
Yeah, and then they're marked up ridiculously afterwards.
Oh no, yeah, they get scalped. They scalp more than a Nintendo game at launch.
Yeah.
As I was about to say, it's as if there's a rapid mail fan base that is like, yes, we've been waiting years for these.
Nah, that can't be it. I think it's just that they like the plastics.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just like the idea of big girls sitting on little ponies.
There we are.
It's a Shriner's rodeo. I'm gonna go ahead and move on here before we get to dangerous territory. So,
before we get in trouble.
All right. So not only is Japan getting their pony convention on, a recent Russian Requestria Festival has released an animation for our upcoming event, Kokoro no Yurei. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that horribly wrong.
You slaughtered it. It's dead.
Kokoro no Yurei. I fucked up there, actually.
Yeah.
But that was me probably trying to say it too fast.
Wow, it feels like a Japanese. It feels like an anime.
It's like
opening.
an intro for yeah.
I kind of like the fact that it's like the Equestria.
What is the world crumbling around them or something?
Something's going on.
But this is supposed to be an announcement for a convention.
I bet it probably makes more. If there internal subtitles might help.
Well, they got the ghost for Halloween.
Oh, yeah. There are subtitles. Look, they're like cut off at the bottom of the screen, apparently.
Oh,
yeah, I see like...
Sorry, I tried to get the subtitles to show up, but they don't make any sense, to be honest.
Oh, I think it's probably in reference to how bad everything has been.
Okay, yeah, the subtitles are weird too. Doesn't help.
I think it's wrong, actually.
Okay, that's supposed to be a what the?
It's weird.
I have no idea.
I'm going with
I think they might be referencing that we've been
Shit's fucked, yo.
quiet.
Yep.
Yeah, they might be referencing that partially. They might also be referencing the fact that we've been how long now without a season of the main show.
Not counting the comics, we're coming up on a year.
You know what?
Yeah.
In that case, let's go ahead and inspire some animators with a new tool. 15.ai has added tons of new pony voices. After being completely quiet for a long time, they have just unloaded the curtain, and oh my god.
Yes.
Oh, god damn it. This is gonna be horrible.
This is horrible and wonderful.
Great.
In fact, they helped make the challenges this week. But
Let's see. They got a friend and they are going to post mascot. Time for dirty limericks, of course. But no, they really went above and beyond. Not only do we got the main six, we got the royalty, we got some of the side characters. We got the CMC Spike, we got Sunset Shimmer. Then we even get some of the lesser known ones. Derpy, Cheerilee, Spitfire, Sakura, the Vapor Trail, Lightning Dust, Cozy Glow, Sugar Bell.
Okay, so some of that's due to the fact that there's been multiple sightings of these, but others is just people be crazy, yo.
Well, a little bit of both, but yep, no, they are all here. They are all here. I even checked it right now. Of course, granted, I've been trying for a while now to get Trixie to say something, and it hasn't quite worked. Yeah.
Try this again.
So yeah, you're welcome to try. But no, it's there, and yeah, you can even add in a little bit more energy to make it more. Come on, invalid arguments. What do you mean by invalid arguments? Okay. You know, if you want to check it out, though, feel free to check it out. But yeah, more pony voices means more interesting things, and we could actually probably create our own MLP episodes at this point with all the pony
But
voices.
they just sound a little bit tinny.
Well, they do, but I mean, they're digitally created voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you that's why it takes so long. There's a lot of people online.
Yeah.
All right. There might actually be a lot of people on here right now, which is a good thing. It actually is.
Well,
really
I just
good.
seen it spike up to like 3,000, then drop back down to around 250, and then lower.
All right. Well, now we're going to go on to our fun time, which is the challenge of the week, where we go ahead.
Is there a cold dust in here? With the real cold dust, please stand up.
Hard.
Well, I think we could try here. All right. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Cold dust. Oh, damn it. Okay, hold on.
3 times then do the
Okay, you know what? I gotta do this properly. Cold dust. Cold dust. Cold dust, can you hear me?
Hold on. Let me.
Hold on, CMC. Can you take us, please?
We put the offering with maple syrup.
Okay. Well, we're not getting either of them at the moment. Maybe we are. I'm giving them a quick second.
Yeah, give it buffering time.
All right. Well, while we give them a little bit of time here, my challenge of the week, which apparently has been embraced by quite a few people, surprisingly, when I'm happy for it, was Among Us. Because it's become the big, popular, fun thing for people to mess around with. So I figured let's go ahead and throw our team and ponies into Among Us. And boy, did it happen.
It's actually second paired to mine, but it's working on upload right now because the wrong one uploaded. But I'll get to that when it finally uploads and processes.
Well, we got a couple of, a few posts already that we could talk about. So, and wow. Okay, let me try something a little more direct. Hey, CMC, if you're here, we could either use you or Cole for the protest, unless you want me to give it to Blank. Okay, I may or may not. I've basically done a more direct summoning here that only the streamers and recording people will know.
Sometimes you just gotta go to the source after all.
You might. Unfortunately.
Oh, he just just went to the chat and went at everyone. Where's Cole?
Where's the Cole Smith? Oh, hey, there he is.
Everyone.
There's the Cole Smith.
Oh God.
Oh, hey.
Whatever you started was so intense it actually kicked my freaking audio off for a second.
Nice.
All right, so Coldust. Coldust, we're talking about the challenges of the week, which apparently have been embraced quite heavily, but we also have the Protest Initiative Challenge.
Oh yes, the protest initiative challenge this week is, what was it? CB radio. Oh, CB
Yeah.
radio.
CB
Oh,
radio.
CB. God
radio.
damn it! Sorry, I'm sorry. That's a childhood habit that won't die.
What honor do you read?
CB.
Okay.
You copy 10-4? Breaker, break 1-9. You got a copy on me?
All right.
I have your round clear, over.
Okay, so moving on here. So,
On a side note, real quick, I was legitimately, before I jumped into the call, I was in a call with the artist who made the gift that you have in the corner currently.
wow, really?
That does not surprise me.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
She's amazing.
Wow.
If you want to try and arrange an interview with her, let me know. I could probably see about it. She's really chill and really cool.
What is with the show and suddenly starting to actually do interviews and talking to people seriously? I'm starting to get scared.
We're
In
going
fairness,
back
Circuit.
to 2010.
That cloud strife sword.
In fairness, Circuit, I do know an awful lot of artists that we could probably get onto the show if we wanted to.
Fair.
Same.
It's absolutely fair. So I made this as part of the challenge of the week, along with a few other challenges, because Inktober is coming along as well. So this is literally covering 5 parts in one art, which I'm pretty sure doesn't exactly qualify for how Inktober is supposed to work, but I'm using it regardless. So
Rules are for scums.
So we have the Among Us for obvious reference. We have the CV radio with Circuit Among Us trying to call for help, and obviously not working. We have the fact that it's all in pen to cover for Inktober. We have the Blade, which was day 5 of Inktober. We have the oddly enough, I think it was 3 had radio, which the CV radio actually covers both. So I'll take that. And 4 we have Bulky, which is supposed to be the fact that Suki the imposter is holding a Buster Blade, which we all know is the big assest sword in the world. Granted, I didn't do it justice here. I really didn't.
Yeah. You ever try to lift a replica of one of those? Fuck that thing.
Yeah, even the replicas where people don't make them are like a few hundred pounds.
You have to be a full super soldier to handle that big sword.
You do, but I would like to try to lift one day. But yeah, so yeah, Suki's wielding it one-handed, like that's ever gonna happen. But yeah, that is so that's what I made for the challenge here to encourage you all to participate, and boy did I encourage it. So we're gonna start off with Toa Koi.
Speaking of which, I found a hilarious one artwork of it earlier, and I just posted it in Discord.
Yeah, I actually have that right here. I'm gonna use it as the wrap-up image as we get the next challenge going. But thanks.
Okay.
So first we have Toa Koi, who has several of us as Among Us characters. And
that's awesome, Toa! I love this. This is great. You did an amazing job.
Don't worry, there is more. There is more. But
is that blinked up there? Do you actually have blinked up there too?
Yep.
Ah, blinked! You're in here already.
Toa,
I think I have to see. I have to see. Is the one where is it the one I saw with the 4 part that's I haven't even started yet?
No.
Okay,
This is
the white one.
This is Toa. This is Toa's
You gotta
posting.
give me a minute. Unfortunately, I got pulled into a game when I wasn't paying attention.
Nah, it's okay. Game pulling happens a lot.
Yeah, I pulled the game.
Also, last week I did know how to play. I just didn't know the controls.
Yeah, I do try and include Blanked as often as I can because he is still technically your co-host, even if he's not on all the time.
Well, he's getting here more often. Isn't that right, Blank, too? Has been pulled into a game.
I'm trying, damn it.
Yeah,
Isn't right, person that got splits.
All right,
And
and
let's see, I
Vaguely
got
Creepy.
tech and I got DM.
Oh boy, oh Vaguely Creepy has an entire story with 12 angry ponies. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he posted an art, so wow, yeah, that's gonna be a fun read. So we're gonna save that until after showing off Short Circuit here. So Short Circuit has a Twitter post with 4 different things here.
A little comic, some might say.
Yep.
I figured it out. I won the game.
Actually, that is. Where did you come up with the idea for the wings? Did you come up with that?
So, I may have stolen it from the way Little Miss J does their wings.
Yeah, where they just kind of have the wings floating so they can show off their anatomy.
You know what?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll buy that, but I didn't think to put them on the Among Us characters. That's amazing.
Well, yeah, no, I thought basically it's a kind of an interesting way to determine the different Among Us characters.
That's beautiful. That's amazing. Oh, okay. We got to figure out a way for the entire Brony community to adopt that. Okay, so here we go.
All right.
Everybody look at this. Isn't it amazing?
Wait a second. You mean like in game, put them on?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish we had that kind of capability.
I wish we could do that.
No, I'm just talking about if we actually draw pony characters as Among Us characters, just have those little wings kind of floating in back.
That's why I had the bat wings on my character.
So there's one of those popped up in another chat the other day. I wonder whether they did that, whether whoever did that one did that or not. I'm gonna check here.
But
okay, so yeah, immediately the comic starts off with me bringing everybody together, immediately getting accused as being sus by Short Circuit of all people. And immediately says I'm sus. Everybody's just staring. And yeah, that pretty much sums it up. I get jettisoned.
We haven't started the game yet. You're already out of the game.
We haven't even started the launch stream.
It's
Short
been a
Circuit
second.
gained the
I voted
achievement of
to skip
First
on
Blood.
that game. I went no. He's not the intruder or intruder, whichever way you want to say it. He would have killed me by now.
The Intrudinator. I am the Intrudinator. Okay.
Jeez.
Well, you know what I mean. I know in those types of games, you would go for to kill me. Just go. Toa is the thing.
All right, and for something outside of our group here, DM21 did find this awesome, funny little art of a Moongus with one ditto a Moongus.
I love that Pokemon fun.
And while we're looking at that,
God.
here is we got the vaguely creepy story of 12 angry ponies. So here we go. You know they sell spells for this, right? Circuit asked as 4 stallions walked down the cloudy halls. Yeah, but the balloons are cheaper, responded Crazy Matt, referring to the clusters of party balloons tied around each of their midsections. They were awkward, not very aerodynamic. Most of them had odd things like, "Congrats on your root canal" written on them. But their improbable lift allowed the non-Pegasus ponies to walk safely on the cloud floors of the weather factory. Together, the group stopped outside a door labeled 4-Man, and passing a few too many self-affirming nods back and forth, Circuit knocked. You're the one Amber sent up, right? Name's Dewey Droplet, said the older grizzled stallion, referring to the receptionist and trying not to laugh at the balloons. So, what can I help you boys with? Circuit stepped forward. Well, sir, I'll get right to the point. I don't want to throw accusations around, but I think you guys might have an imposter, he proclaimed, perhaps a little overdramatically, which probably would be the case. Among Us? Dewey replied skeptically. Huh. And what exactly makes you boys think that? We've been getting assaulted by some crazy ponies for the past few weeks, and one of them used a bunch of hail to try and flatten us, Cole said. Dewey raised an eyebrow. Oh, the station incident? Yeah, I read about that. And you didn't think that was suspicious? This place handles the weather for the Tri-City area. Parry the pony bus. Sorry. It had to have come from here, right? Crazy Matt asked. The foreman waved a hoof dismissively. It was weird, yeah, but I didn't see any reason to worry about it. We make hail here, sure, but anyone can with some time and know-how, and we haven't had a shipment go unaccounted for in years. Closest thing was... Wait a second. What is it? Suki pressed, sensing a lead. You know, we did have a big order of hail melt last week. The climate control was turned up when I checked in the next day, so I just chalked it up as an accident. We were too busy playing catch up to look into it further, but no one could account for how it happened. He trailed off, trying to remember the details. See, it must have been sabotage, Circuit agreed. Now hold your horses, boys. It's rare, but things like this happen, and there's always a trail. Lightning strike burns, wind damage, runoff, and flooding from the melt. He stopped, blinking. What? Cole asked. I remember now. There couldn't have been any runoff that morning. The ground was bone dry when I came in. He paused, tapping his desk lightly before continuing. I hate to say it, but you might be right. Everyone around the desk jumped, gasping at the revelation as thunder cracked ominously in the background. Everyone, that is, except Dewey, who just sighed. Oh, for the love of... Excuse me a second. Leaning forward, he pressed a button on the intercom on his desk. Scarlet, for the last time, take the storm clouds outside before you test them. Amara's voice sheepishly replied over the speaker a second later. Sorry, boss. Sorry about that. But at the very least, I'm going to need to look into this further, the stallion said, rising from behind his desk. You boys head down the hall and wait in the break room. It is the missing... If it is a missing hail, we're going to need your descriptions. I'll round up everybody in there for an emergency meeting. The show crew did as they were asked and spent the next 10 minutes in the employee lounge, fruitlessly poking at the vending machines and flipping through old back issues of Clouds Illustrated, which were somehow even less interesting than the name would lead one to think. Finally, Dewey returned, trailing 11 Pegasi behind him. Okay, this should be everyone who was working that day, he said before quickly going down the line of ponies introducing them. Scarlet Horizon, Clear Sky, Forced Flight. Dewey Rose, no relation. Amber Sunset, Marigold Feather, Sable Night, Cotton Puff, Violet Breeze, Hazelnut, and Jade Sunrise. Anybody else getting a weird feeling of scented candles?
A bit.
Okay. Each of the ponies offered some sort of half-hearted greeting in return before the foreman continued. These gentlemen have brought some new information to light regarding the melted hail from last week. Boys, could you please describe the hail you said you were attacked with? Circuit blinked. Describe hail? Big and icy? And... Dewey pressed, waving a hoof for them to keep going on. A lot of small ones, too. Cole continued. I think they were in the shape of a bison? I think there was one shaped like a bison, Crazy Matt said uncertainly. No, that was a buffalo, Suki corrected. Right. And another that was just, like, straight up a cactus. As the four continued their seemingly inadequate descriptions, realization began to dawn on the faces of the gathered Pegasi until finally Dewey cut them off. Alright, that's enough. That's definitely the missing batch you got hit with, he said, a strong commanding tone in his voice. Okay, everyone, we're getting to the bottom of this. I'm going to need you all to account for your whereabouts that day. Forrest was the first to pipe up. I was on task the entire day. You can ask Violet. That's true, Amber agreed. I saw them both coming in like normal. You know who I didn't see come in? Cotton. You know my shift starts when you're on break, the white pony objected, seeming to be chewing on something. But if you ask me, Scarlet was acting pretty sus. He paused to swallow what he'd been eating. Suspicious. Sorry, I just got in from lunch. Hey, you leave Scarlet alone, cried Rose. If anyone's been acting weird, if any pony has been acting weird, it's Sable and Marigold. They might both be guilty. I was with both of them, and Hazel and Sky can vouch for me that day too, Jade said. Things so typically do in these situations, the entire room broke out into ponies talking over one another and flinging accusations every which way. After a few minutes of useless squabbling and arguing, the commotion was suddenly interrupted as the door to the break room flew open, and the blue-green Pegasus stood panting on the door. Finally, found you all! What the hell is everyone doing in here? He trailed off as 11 sets of suspicious eyes trained themselves onto the 12th member though his eyes were fixed on the 4 stallions standing next to the foreman. Wait a minute. I don't remember seeing Rhyme at all that day after he clocked in. Amber said, yeah, he left early too, agreed Violet. It must be him. Get him! Hold him down! Throw him in the lava! After a beat to glance incredulously at the last shout from Sable, Dewey cleared his throat and stepped forward. Alright, first things first. Rhyme, why are you late? Oh, I had to take my Uncle Patch to his physical this morning, the tardy stallion explained, smiling nervously. Dewey stared him down for several long, tense seconds. Didn't you say you had to leave early last week to go to your Uncle Patch's funeral? The room became so silent you could hear a pin drop. Assuming it hit something solid and didn't just sink through the clad floor, falling objects are actually a serious problem for Pegasi homes and facilities. Rhyme Cloud's eyes started darting back and forth between his boss, his co-workers, and his targets, sweat pouring down his face. Then, in a horse-shaped puff of guilt, he was gone, fleeing as fast as he could. Get him!
Charge!
Charge indeed. And of course, that was Vaguely's 12 Angry Ponies. So, for the awards, Toa Koi, I'm giving the... you didn't give yourself the black visor, so you automatically get the best award. Also, actually, it's a pretty fun art regardless, and I do like it. Though, it's... I'm guessing you kind of cropped out the table from the actual game.
Nope, I actually found that online. I just had to scale it up to fit the drawing.
Yeah, actually, I buy that. Okay, so...
Even in the description, I'm like, nope, found the table online. I don't claim it.
No, I don't doubt that. I don't.
Short Circuits was pretty funny.
Short Circuit gets the ejection before the word go award. DM21 gets the Fungus Among Us. Well, it's Pokemon. It's a Ditto Among Us award.
Fungus Among Us.
Well, you still get the Ditto award for finding an awesome bit of art to contribute, regardless if you made it or not. The whole point is just to also find awesome art that people might not know about. And Megly Creepy wins the Get 'em award. And also the Random Throwing into Lava award.
Yes. I'll tell you the secret on why I'm not in any of those pictures. I'm already dead.
Well, also, I did want to put you in, but DM21 was the first one I thought of.
Aww.
So, Coldust, what were your thoughts on these wonderful bits of art and writing? Oh wow. Okay. 1 minute vid to let's see. Oh, a making of vid, of all of us. Also from short to the making of vid.
So the new program that I have. So recently I switched over from using a giant brick of a tablet PC from like 5 years ago to actually getting myself a Samsung Galaxy tablet, so a lot less setup when I'm on the road to actually sit down and draw something. And the program I got has a record feature, so as you draw, it records the process of you drawing and automatically makes it a video file.
Wow.
And then it also allows you, I haven't played it much, but allows you to make 60 and 30-minute clips of it too, which is good because the actual video is like 7 minutes.
Wow.
So we might actually get some videos from Short.
Well, you can also get an idea of the creative process, which is always fun.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, Short wins all everything. Well, actually, dang it, Vaguely and Short both win all of everything. Okay, they both win the Overachieving in Amazing Ways award. Okay, Colton, sorry. No, it's amazing. I love it. Sorry, Koldas. What were you about to say before I interrupted?
I'm back. I'm sorry.
So,
I didn't mean Cat was swatting at my microphone.
So, what were your thoughts on the entries?
I thought that they were all really good this week. Honestly, y'all did amazing. Just like the amount of experimentation done, great. All super good. Also, the stories were good too.
All right. And
I'm
now,
also kind of sad I got 2 days and I couldn't draw because I was planning on doing, the thing. Just kind of doing that, but with Onies.
Wow.
Oh, you mean the thing from another world?
Yes, the horror.
all right. Well, now that we have that set up, next week's challenge is going to be workout. We got to remember that even though winter is starting to slowly come, we can't let our bodies degrade, and we must keep healthy and fit so that we can actually survive going to a convention again.
I feel like that's a very you one. Like, I
pretty
just say,
specific.
just like.
It's
I feel like real life.
James
I feel like real life is having a strong inspiration this particular go around.
It is. You know what? Actually, you are absolutely right. You know what? Workout is not a good one. I'm going to go with pumpkins.
Ooh,
right.
pumpkins are always good.
Pumpkins are always.
It's Halloween season. Pumpkins. Pumpkins are pretty much the spice of life, the necessary thing for any Halloween event. Whether you make them into a pie, carve them into a jack-o'-lantern, or throw them at people that really piss you off, pumpkins are absolutely necessary.
I like the third option.
I know, right? So, thank you for calling me out on that. I actually got a better one. So, Coldust, what's your protest challenge?
Protest Initiative challenge this week is potbelly stoves.
Oh,
Perfect.
I love those.
Potbelly pumpkins?
No, potbelly stoves, but you can make a potbelly pumpkin into a potbelly stove.
God damn it, Noah. But anyways, no, so I had a thought that we fucking mentioned the pumpkin challenge and pumpkins and ponies in another chat, and we could get a whole bunch of images that could get us taken off of YouTube.
Please don't.
Considering that chat, they run with anything.
Yeah,